Mike DiSario.
Mike DiSario.
Oh, hello there.
Michael DiSario was the second unit director for the duplicate. I brought him in on the second day to help me out because I was on screen so much and I was working with so many other people. I felt like I would have retracted from one or the other, and I couldn't afford to do that.
He was a good extra director, co-director, I guess you could call it. He definitely stepped in to help out with Andy needing to act that day.
Mike and I, first thing in the morning, it was about 5 in the morning, and we were discussing what shot to do and in what order. I didn't want to waste time. We had to take the boat out into the harbor, and we needed to wait for the sun to come up. And we were going to waste, I felt like we would be wasting time, so I asked if we should get some other shots in. And Mike had the wherewithal to know that by looking at the weather report, it was supposed to clear up later in the day. And any of the shots that I would have taken at that moment would never have matched up with the lighting that we were shooting later in the day. Again, that's coming from an experienced director, which was another reason why I had Mike there.
So anyway, yeah, he came in and, you know, did his directing thing and got us a lot of good stuff to work with. Yeah, you know, he was a blessing on that day.
What was it like shooting on a boat?
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a mother baby boat.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat. Yeah.
I'm on a boat, bitches. I'm on a boat. Yeah. Day 2 was great because we started out the day at the butt crack of dawn, around, what was it, 4 a.m., something like that. We got up, we got to the boat, got on that because we wanted to try to grab that sunrise shot, which ended up not working out because the weather didn't cooperate. But, you know, waking up and being able to, you know, have that as your wake-up call, you know, sitting on a boat in the middle of New York Harbor, or in the New York Bay, or wherever the heck we were. Yeah, you know, it was beautiful just being out there in the morning. So that was kind of a good start to the day, and then you know, after that we killed a guy in the basement. So yeah, working on the boat was fun. It's always fun.
Yes, we were using this beautiful vintage Excalibur in the scene that a friend of mine has.
And we had this jib shot that comes down, and then it kind of follows the car across, and the car settles, and the car gets out of the car.
And we needed it to be lined up exactly where the sound man was positioned for a bunch of reasons, for camera angles, for sound, for everything.
Yeah, so our sound guy is like trying to mark the spot by hanging the boom mount, which I think he could have stood in a different place.
And but he kept missing his end mark.
I think that shot took us like about 19 takes or more to get. So Josh comes up to us like after this whole like Excalibur incident. He goes, "Dude, my shins hurt like shit." And we're like, "What? What happened?" And he was just like, "The asshole in the car just kept hitting me with it."
I believe the sound man, Josh, suffered dual bruised shins.
And he's like all black and blue and bruised and cut up, and we're like,
"Wait, what?"
And that was like, I mean, there was no words that could describe the idiocy that was him getting hit by the car when all we needed was the mic in the guy's face. I mean, hell, he could have stood on the other side of the car for all I cared. But
why the fuck are you letting the guy hit you? Like, dude, you could have said something. We would have been like, "Hey, we're gonna figure something else out." But no, Josh decided to be the martyr, the dude that took the biggest hit. First blood.